Hi there, welcome back to Top Infamous channel. It has been 31 years since the biographical comedy drama film about the life of English comedian Charlie Chaplin was released. The film gained so much popularity thanks to its content as well as its cast, in which Charlie Chaplin's own daughter Geraldine Chaplin also made an appearance. So as you can see the title, this video will show you what the cast is up to now. Robert Downey Jr. as Charlie Chaplin. Starting his career at the age of 5, Robert was considered a good actor, but he got involved in a bad lifestyle due to drug addiction. And Chaplin was one of the movies he starred in as the main character. At that time he was 27 years old. At present, Robert Jr. is a household name of Hollywood with the iconic superhero role as Iron Man in the series film of Marvel. Now at the age of 57, Robert not only appears on big and small screen, but he also makes his own film as a producer. Anthony Hopkins as George Hayden. One of Britain's most recognizable and prolific actors, Anthony Hopkins is known for his performances on the screen and stage. Hopkins has received many accolades throughout his career, including 2 Academy Awards, 4 BAFTA Awards, and so on. He appeared in Chaplin as George Hayden, Chaplin's biography editor, when he was 55 years old. Now, at the age of 85, Anthony mainly works as an occasional actor, producer, and director. John Thaw as Fred Carnot. John Thaw was an English actor who appeared in a range of television, stage, and cinema roles. He attended the film Chaplin as Fred Carnot, a British music hall impresario, when he was 50 years old. Sadly, John Thaw was a heavy drinker until going teetotal in 1995, and a heavy smoker from the age of 12. He was diagnosed with cancer of the esophagus. In 2002, John Thaw passed away due to cancer, aged 60. Paul Rees as Sidney Chaplin. Paul Rees is a Welsh theatre, television, and film actor. He was cast as Sidney Chaplin, Chaplin's half-brother, in the film when he was 29 years old. Now at the age of 59, Paul Rees is mainly working in films. His latest film is Saltburn, which is set to release in this year. Diane Lane as Paulette Goddard. After going through a rough beginning, Diane Lane rebuilt her career with the critically acclaimed TV mini-series Lonesome Dove, for which she was nominated for an Emmy Award. Diane came to Chaplin as Paulette Goddard, Chaplin's third wife, when she was 27 years old. Now, at the age of 57, Diane has a lot of successful movies under her belts. She is currently working on the upcoming Netflix limited series A Man in Full. Mariah Patillo as Mary Pickford. Mariah Patillo has starred in films and on television, most notably as Audrey Timmons in Godzilla 1998. In the film Chaplin, she played Mary Pickford. At that time, she was 26 years old. Due to losing passion in acting, Mariah quitted in 2008. Her last film role was the made-for-TV movie The Christmas Secret 2000. Now, Mariah is 57 years old and lives in Ross, California. Dan Aykroyd as Max Sennett. The Canadian actor Dan Aykroyd had been known for his work on Saturday Night Live from 1975 to 1979, and then gained prominence for writing and starring as Dr. Raymond Ray Stantz in Ghostbusters 1984 before he landed the role as Max Sennett in Chaplin at the age of 40. Now at 70, Dan is still working on his most famous film series. This time it's named Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is set to release in 2023. Besides an actor, he is also a comedian, producer, musician, and writer. Penelope Ann Miller as Edna Purviance. Penelope Miller has starred in several major Hollywood films, particularly in the late 1980s and early 1990s, including the movie Chaplin, in which she played the American actress Edna Purviance. At that time, Miller was 28 years old. Now, the actress is 58, currently working on the set of the films Reagan and Murder at Hollow Creek, which are scheduled to release in 2023. Kevin Kline as Douglas Fairbanks. Kevin was invited for playing the role of Douglas Fairbanks in the film. However, before this role, the veteran actor had already been the owner of many prestigious awards, including an Academy Award in 1988. Now, at the age of 75, Kevin is still an active name in the field of art. Recently, he featured in the film The Bob's Burgers movie, for which he has earned a Primetime Emmy nomination. Kevin Dunn as FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover. Kevin Dunn is an American actor who has appeared in supporting roles in a number of films and television series since the 1980s. He landed the role of FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover. Despite having not earned himself a breakthrough role in his acting, Kevin Dunn is still recognized for his prolific career. Recently, he's appeared on the TV show A League of Their Own. Now he's 66 years old. James Woods as Joseph Scott. The veteran actor James Woods had already made a name for himself with a lot of prestigious awards before landing the role of Joseph Scott, a California attorney in the film. He was then 45 years old. Now he is 75. As an avid poker player, he often takes part in many tournaments rather than taking roles in movies recently. Geraldine Chaplin as Hannah Chaplin. Geraldine started her career as a dancer and model but turned into actress in 1965. Interestingly, Geraldine is the oldest biological daughter of Charlie Chaplin, appearing in a film about her dad. Geraldine, then 48, appeared in the film as Hannah Chaplin, Charlie's mother, for which she was nominated for her third Golden Globe Award. Now, 78, Geraldine resides in Miami and sometimes makes appearances on screen. David Duchovny as Roland Tuthereau. Roland Tuthereau, Chaplin's longtime cameraman, is one of the first roles in David's acting career. He was then 32 years old. After this film, he portrayed FBI agent Fox Mulder on the television series The X-Files, which earns him popularity. Now at the age of 62, David, not only an actor, is also working as a singer and a songwriter. Nancy Travis as Joan Barry. Before playing Joan Barry, a young Hollywood actress in Chaplin, Nancy, then 31, had been recognized for her portrayal of Sylvia Bennington in the comedy film 3 Men and a Baby, released in 1987. Now, at the age of 61, the actress is still a regular face on TV. Currently, she is working on the upcoming film Ordinary Angels and the TV show Ride. Both of these will be on air in 2023. Moira Kelly as Hetty Kelly. Hetty Kelly, Chaplin's first love, was one of the first roles of the American actress Moira Kelly, who was then 24 years old. After this film, she rose to fame thanks to her portrayal as Kate Mosley in the 1992 film The Cutting Edge, as well as single mother Karen Rowe on the teen drama One Tree Hill. Now, Kelly is 54, still acting, and currently reside in Flower Mound, Texas. Milla Jovovich as Mildred Harris. At a very young age, Milla got a very good start as both actress and model. She appeared in Chaplin as Mildred Harris, a young Hollywood actress and Chaplin's first wife, when she was just 17 years old. Despite not being known much for this role, Milla gained so much attention for her latter ones. Now, at the age 47, Milla is still acting, doing modeling, and running her own production company named Creature Entertainment. Marissa Tomei as Mabel Normand. having been known as a cast member on The Cosby Show spin-off A Different World in 1987. Marissa Tomei came to the film as Mabel Normand in 1992 when she was 28. At the same year, Tomei gained international recognition thanks to her performance in the comedy My Cousin Vinny. Now 58, there are a lot of successful movies crediting to her name. As for her personal life, this actress is still single now. And that's all for our video today. I hope you find this interesting. If you have any questions or recommendations, leave a comment in the section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.